So my sister was strolling through the street of Instagram and then she saw this delicious sauce. It was paired with rice. It looked very tasty. So she sent the video to me and then I decided to do my own research and make this sauce myself. So let me give you a step-by-step guide on how I made this Louisiana style sauce and if it's actually worth trying. So the first thing you want to do is to prep for your ingredients, and here I'm just chopping my bell peppers. So I'm making use of the red, green and yellow. So the next thing I'm prepping for is my garlic and ginger. Just chop them up nicely and set aside. If you're new to my channel, it's good to have you here. My name is Teresa Metsuka. Do not forget to hit on the subscribe button, turn on your post notification to get notified when I drop new video. You can as well give a like and comment below. I would really love to hear from you. So the other thing I'm prepping for is my onion. So just chop that nicely or just use your vegetable chopper and just chop it up and just set aside. Next to my table is sausage or hot dog, whichever one you prefer to call it. So just chop that up nicely. So I actually wanted to go with the smoky one. This was the one I could get my hands on. So just chop it up and set aside. Now moving on to the chicken, the next thing you want to do is just to cut them into chunks. So here I'm using the chicken breast, but you can use any part of the chicken you prefer. So just chop that up nicely and set aside. So the next thing I'm doing is to mix up my spices. So when making this sauce, it's very important to prep first for all your ingredients, because from here onward it's going to be go. So you want to prep all your ingredients first before you start making your sauce. It is super duper important to do that. So once you've mixed up the spices, I'm just going to add some of the spices into my chicken and then just mix that up together until the chicken is well coated with that deliciousness. So I also decided to add little oil to my chicken breast because chicken breast can be a bit dry. I just wanted to infuse more moisture and make it juicier. So if you're using other parts of chicken like the thigh or drumstick, you can just skip the addition of oil because they don't really need it. They have their own natural fat, so just skip the oil. So once that is done, the next thing you want to do is just to melt some butter. The butter tastes good in everything, but you can decide to use vegetable oil. So once that is melted, you just want to just brown your chicken a bit. We're not trying to cook it here, so you just want to brown it. You just want the chicken that char effect. So you're not trying to cook it, so just brown it just for a few seconds or minutes and that will be good. Do not try to cook it because we're still going to cook the chicken properly. So I was using this cast iron pot, but it wasn't working like it was cooking the chicken, so I just had to change my pot to another pot. So I just used this non-stick pot because this was what is going to give me the results I was going for. So once that is done, I just scoop out my chicken and I set it aside. So I decided to add more oil into my pot because now my pot is really dry because I changed the pot. So I just decided to also brown a hot dog or sausage, whichever one you call it. So after a few minutes, so just scoop it out and set aside. So this is where making the sauce gets really interesting, and this is like the basis, the most important part of the sauce is what is called making a roux. So the first thing you want to do is just to either melt butter or you use vegetable oil, and then you just want to add your flour. So I made use of 1.5 cups of flour. So add your flour bit by bit and keep stirring until the flour is well dissolved. You don't have any lumps. This should be lumps free. And then you want this color to be like dark chocolate. Like I said, this is what makes this sauce really interesting, is going from this color to a dark chocolate color. So very important, you have to cook this on low heat and you have to stir continuously so that this doesn't burn. So how long do you think to go from the color that we started with to a dark chocolate color? How long do you think? So let me know in the comment section how long you think I went from that color we started with to this color. So this is not dark chocolate. At this point I was really exhausted, but this was good enough for it. So How long do you think it took me? So the next thing you want to do is just to add in your bell peppers and the other ingredients. So I was doing a list of all the ingredients because I really want to just say something. Like, who came up with this recipe? So like, how did you come about this recipe? Because trying to make the roux, I was stirring this for like an hour, 30 minutes. I'm not exaggerating. My whole arms were hurting me when I watched like other videos like to make this recipe, and they were really complaining about it. I just thought they were exaggerating until I started. Like, what? So going from that color to a chocolate color, it took me about an hour 30 minutes. So what were you thinking about? The person that came up with this recipe, like, what were you thinking about? Like, what inspired you, or what inspired you to come up with this recipe? Oh my goodness. So is it actually worth the stress, or is it not worth the stress? So I'm going to be letting you know. I will let you know towards the end of this video. So the next thing you want to do is just to add your chicken stock and then give this a very, very good mix. So add in the spice mix that we made earlier. So the next thing you want to do is just to go in with your bay leaf. So one thing, you don't want to over spice this up because of the roux. It just gives this another depth of flavor. So just add a little more water if needed, because mine was a little bit thick. And then you want to just give this a very good stir and then cover this up, and you want to cook this on low heat for 30 minutes. So I'm not going to lie, it looks super delicious already, but is it actually very tasty? So we'll find out very soon. So the next thing you want to do is just to add in some shrimps. So what I could get my hands on is this baby shrimp, so it's all good. So you just want to cook this for 2 minutes. So once that is all set, the next thing you want to do is just want to add in some spring onion and parsley, just to garnish this and just to give this another taste all together. So is it actually worth it? So I actually gave it, like I said, this was actually inspired by my sister, what she saw on IG. So she's definitely going to share it with her family. So once I finished preparing the sauce, I gave it to them. So the final verdict is that it was super delicious. Everyone really loved it. I loved it too. So I paired it with some rice. So delicious. So one thing is, like, it tastes like you're eating jambalaya rice. It also tastes like you're eating curry chicken. It also tastes like something you did get from a Chinese restaurant. It's really very tasty. So will I try this recipe again, or this sauce again? Most definitely, but I'm going to be needing like some hands, so I don't think I can make it alone, except maybe that day I'm super rested. I'm going to try it, because stirring something for 1 hour 30 minutes, oh my goodness. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and I hope you're going to try it out. And if you've actually tasted the sauce before and you know how to make the sauce, so do you think I did justice in making the sauce? So do let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the other flip side. Bye for now.